I'm Josh with Skid Pro. Today we're going to take a look at our industrial rock grapple. This is our most extreme duty rock grapple, built for the biggest track loaders out there, usually 75 horse and up. Well, what makes this grapple good? I guess with anything we start with the construction. We look at the frame, we look at the weight of the steel, we look at what's in it. That's always a good way to measure equipment. This grapple, over 1,200 pounds. A critical area to look at on a grapple of this magnitude, extreme duty, is the frame. Here we got 4x4 inch square tubing and 4x4 inch square tubing down here to pull everything together. The sides you can see are also a 1/2 inch thick. We cut out the sides so when you're running long material like brush and logs, it can overflow without any trouble. Besides the heavy 4x4 frame, we've got a solid back bucket, just like our extreme duty scrap grapples. We want that extra strong for the most extreme work environment. So that solid plate all in the back. We got the gussets that tie that in well with the tines. You can see we're running the 1/2 inch tines, spaced about 3 inches apart. Massive 3/4 inch cutting edge up front. We serrate that cutting edge. By doing that, we're able to increase our breakout force and pierce the ground in digging applications. It's a super hardened steel, high carbon, so it's real low wear. If you can see here on the serrated edge, we got a 1 inch lip. We call it our rock dam. So when you're out digging rocks and you load them in your bucket, you shake out the sand or the dirt, and then you go down to grapple up another one or scoop up another rock. The rocks roll forward, they hit that rock dam and they stay in the bucket. And so it does a lot better job of allowing you to keep picking up and get a full bucket material rather than doing 1 or 2 here. That's going to be more efficient, it's going to raise your productivity. Then we can also take a look at the grapples. When you're working in extreme environments, obviously your grapple has to be built as well as the frame on that bucket. Just like the tines, these grapples are constructed of high tensile strength steel. You can see we run 1/2 inch plate on the sides of the grapple. We tie it in with this 4 inch steel pipe. And then of course we gusset all the way down. Notice how low we get to the gusset. That's going to give us good strength through the tip. It really holds that all together. Then of course the cylinders. You got to have a big cylinder. We want clamping force and we want strength. We run 2.5 inch bore, 1.25 inch rod cylinders, very heavy duty. We cover it with the cylinder covers. That gives it protection. Another place a lot of companies overlook is the pins. They'll run small pins. We run oversized 1.25 inch pins, and they're all greasable pivot points. Another neat feature is we got protected hose routing. So the hoses, there's nothing hanging around here. They're all inside that cylinder cover. They drop down, they drop right into here, into the main frame of that grapple, and they come over and they come out the center. So there's no exposed hoses until you get to that center. We'll get good protection there.